All right, what's up, guys? Welcome in. Good morning, Peter. Got a nice gapper here, ADN. Not bad. ADN, not bad. This thing moves here from 176 all the way up to 436. Pretty decent. Test. Good morning. What's up? So ADN looking good here. We do have news on it. You can check out the float. $2.21 million share float here on ADN. It's in a good price range. The spread is tight, so 1 cent spread. I know Northsale likes those 1 cent spread stocks around this price range, so I'm sure he'll do really well here on ADN. Gonna have another 4-figure day for Northsale, dialing in. It's all right. I'm right behind you, man. I'm right behind you. If this thing goes good opportunity, with the 1 cent spread, I think I'll be able to do pretty well on it. I'll be able to manage my risk pretty well. Really, you don't have to worry about this, getting caught with a fill too high, which is good. So hopefully, I don't want ADN to break out again because it's already so extended, and I don't want it to be overextended coming into the open and potentially just being a backside move after the open. So what I prefer this to do, obviously, the stock's going to do whatever the hell it wants, but for me, I prefer this to maybe pull back even a little more, maybe around this area, 360, 370, and then give a setup here in the opening range and then go for a breakout. That would be my, sort of A+ scenario. Obviously, stocks do whatever it wants, and I just have to adapt to whatever it's giving me. But a lot of times what I see is when it's so extended coming into the open, a lot of times that was the high, and the backside is, ensues for the rest of the day. So hopefully we don't see that on ADN. The news, the float was about 2 million. The news looks like Trading Harvest Company announced Rhino project secured a $34 million grant or €1 million grant from the EU Innovation Fund to advance fuel cell and hydrogen technology. Yeah, pretty good. That's a nice grant, 34 million euros from the EU Innovation Fund. Pretty good. So ADN got news, 2 million share float, curling up here on the daily chart. We can get rid of some of these here. We've traded this before. Does have a history of making big moves. Does have a history of making big moves. Where is the 200 EMA? 200 EMA on the daily is $5.73, so maybe that will come into play today if we do reach up to that level. We do have a level here at 490, so I'll put a level there at 490. Could have a little bit of support here at 350, around 350 area. If it does decide to pull back, could be a level to trade off of. After that, maybe around here, around 575 to 6, somewhere in there, could have some resistance as well. But if we look at this level here, 348, it coincides perfectly with the top end of this bull flag resistance and then breaking out. So looks like that is a clear inflection point. Maybe we can pull back. Maybe we can pull back around that level and find some support. In the 5-minute chart, a little bit extended here off the 5 minutes EMA. Maybe we can pull back. I would like to see a little bit of a pullback here on this one. Alejandro, good morning. Cristobal, good morning. No trade. Day was not locked in. The day is still young. Hawk, good morning. Yeah, ADN, this one was crazy. So far, pre-market, very strong breakouts, holding high on these flags, holding high, which can be a little daunting getting in and when it's holding high. But believe it or not, when it's holding high, sometimes it's bullish. It's bullish. Even though we held this move here from 270 all the way up to 340, we're holding above 320s near highs. There's another really strong breakout, another 50-cent breakout in one candle. So you may think it was extended here, but we break out again, and then again here. You think this is extended, 1 minute bull flag, and then we break out another over 2 minutes. We break out another 50 cents. So holding high can be a little daunting, but the momentum's in your favor. I think the risk to reward is still there as long as it's you're able to cut at the low or cut for a small loss when you can. Okay, here it comes down here. I'm expecting around 350s, not 350, 360s. Could be a good area. That would come in at the EMA here, 5 minutes. So it's good that we see this pullback. I like that we're seeing this pullback. It's going to give us a good area for the open. So ADN, okay, so this is our leading gapper here. ADN up about 100%. Staff up again about 100%. Can take a look at staff. Staffing Solutions. Looks like Atlantic International to acquire outstanding shares of Staffing Solutions, valued at $25 million. What's the float on this? 850K float here on staff. Definitely going to want to keep an eye on this one. It's a micro float. Has a history of making big moves. It did already have a recently big, huge move. But look at this, like, gave it back pretty much. By open, it gave back half its move, and then after the open, shortly after, giving back 100% of its move within a day. That is crazy. So, history of making huge moves and history of giving it all back within a short period of time. So you definitely want to be careful with staff. We definitely going to have some overhead resistance since we just recently had this move. So we'll see what happens here with staff. So you want to be careful with this one. This one's probably going to be a little volatile with the 850K float. But it looks like the spread's only 1 cent. Spread's only 1 cent. That's good. I like spreads with 1 cent. I'd be able to manage my risk pretty well on it. And for 850K float, I'm surprised. We have a 1 cent spread. But yeah, staff, I'm going to keep this one on watch. So this one could be decent. Keep an eye on that one. VSTEs on a multi-day here. VSTEs on a multi-day. So keep an eye on this one as well. Do we have any fresh news? No fresh news on VSTE. From 2 up to 7. Pulling back to 5. Breaking out here all the way up to almost $11. No fresh news. It's running off the news from Friday. But 2 million share float. This one's going to have a little bit of a spread to it. It's already showing 3 cents. 3 out of 3 cents spread. It's probably going to open up more at the open. So this one, I'll keep it on watch. It's on a multi-day, so maybe we see something. All right, next is New Way, N-U-W-E, N-U-W-E. This one stuck in a range since Friday. We do have news. Announces CMS increased reimbursement rate for aquatic smart flow therapy. So it looks like on Friday after hours there was revenue results, Q3 revenue or earnings. And then today announces an increased reimbursement rate. Increased reimbursement rate from Medicare and Medicaid. So who knows, maybe this thing will move. It's possible. What's the float on it? 1.8 million. It's worth to keep it on watch. But right now, it's got light volume right now. Not even probably averaging 10K. Maybe averaging 10K shares for 1 minute candle. So probably not going to be the one I'm watching at the open. The one I'm watching at the open is probably going to be ADN. Nice double bottom here. Still holding higher than I probably was anticipating. I was anticipating around 60s, but still decent. So the main watch today, ADN, Staff, VSTE, and New Way, N-U-W-E. Staff kind of curling up here. Again, this one has a 800K float. That's what I'm reading. Nice open at 7:30 from 180 in one candle, 180 up to 340. This is a 800K float. Looks like we're curling up here. This one could be volatile. I mean, I can't believe within 3 candles, this thing went from $1.80 in 3 minutes all the way up to 420. 420. Smoking the reefer at 420 here in 3 minutes from 180. That is a crazy move. So what do you guys like better? Staff, ADN, VSTE, New Way, or what other stocks are you guys looking at today? ADN, Peter is watching ADN. Nice bounce again here. The third time here off this level. ADN Some people are calling out some penny stocks again. A lot of people have been trading these penny stocks, so let's take a look. ENSC, this one's been active. It's not in a bad area since we're near all-time highs. Not all-time highs. I mean these relative highs. Not in a bad area. Maybe we can make that move up to 1. It's possible. Right now, it's not really showing much, action, much volume. Doesn't have any news on it. But if you are a penny stock trader, maybe ENSC. Somebody's calling out CTM. 19 cents a share. Very cheap. Looks like it's up on reported year-over-year increase in Q3 financial results. So, I mean, for you guys, for you penny stock traders, maybe CTM, ENSC. Staff not really continuing that bounce through VWAP. I think today we'll have some. Opportunity for sure. Like every day, usually we have opportunity every single day. Some more opportunity, some less, but we will definitely have something today. There'll definitely be a trade that comes around that's pretty decent, so want to be ready for that. And if it's a slower day or it's not as active, gonna want to hold on to not overtrade and get back profits from any good trades that I do take today. That's the fine line. That's the key. That's the difficult part. It's like, yeah, you may make some money, but can you not give it back? Can you not overtrade and give it back and either go back to break even or back red if the market ain't giving that good opportunity? That's the difficult part. Sometimes it's easy to sit here and just try to trade and trade and trade and trade, especially if you got nothing else going on. If you don't have a day job, if you don't have anything else going on during the midday or the evening, it's easy to sit here from market open to market close and hammer these keys until you go back break even or red on the day. Let's try to avoid that. ADN curling up. VSTE can pull a drug. It's on a multi-day, so shorts could be on the ropes. It's actually on a third day here. So day 1. Day 2 is kind of sideways. Day 3, massive move. Day 4, another really nice pre-market squeeze. ADN curling up. I don't want it to break out yet. I do not want this to break out right now. I want an explosive move at 9:30 or 9:35. I don't want an explosive move at 9:29 because it may be coming in too extended coming into the open. Yeah, VSTE, I'll keep an eye on that one. Staff, I'll keep an eye on this one. But for the opening range, ADN, the opening range, I think we'll see some opening range trades. Do I think it's going to go up? I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that it's going to go up. I have no idea if it's going up. If it's going down, it's likely going to go down at some point, and it's likely probably going to go up at some point. It's going to go up. Stocks go up and down, You guys should know that by now. And I cannot see the future. But I think we have a good chance, from a trader's perspective, I think we have a good chance of seeing extra volatility on a stock like ADN, where I can profit off of by buying dips, selling pops, or potential breakout. Doesn't mean that breakout's going to work. Doesn't mean the dips are going to work. But I have my risk management rules in place to where if it doesn't work, I'm able to get out, break even, or with a small loss. That is the trader's way. That's the trader's mindset. What we don't do is hold a losing position without a plan. And we don't, YOLO. Those are the two things that we don't do here. And that's how you're able to stay in the game long term. So we got about 7 minutes as you guys are tuning into your own trading. Make sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new. We're watching ADN, VSTE, and staff for the open. So good luck, guys. Follow your rules, follow your risk management. You can definitely end up on top today. And it's a fresh week, so let's not dig ourselves a hole for the rest of the week. Let's start on a good note. And if we follow our rules, I think we can do that. So good luck, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Adios, Crystal Ball. Peace.